Hi guys, so this video I will be showing you my lipstick and lip gloss collection. This is my entire collection. It's not the hugest in the world, but it's definitely way more than I need. All of this has been bought myself. I just thought you guys might like it, and my palette collection, you guys all really seem to like that video, so I thought I would share another one of my collections, being my lipstick collection. I really hope you enjoy the video. Please click the like button and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. Okay, to start off with, I have these two Nars liquid lipsticks. I can't remember what these are called. I did do a review on them on my blog, which I will link down below in the description box. These were a limited edition holiday collection. They came in really cute packaging, but the label on the bottom is so small I can't read them. This one's kind of like a more browny kind of nude. And I've also got this shade here, which is a more pinky nude. I really like these. These came out before the Nars Velvet Liquid Lip Glides, which I also really like. They are a liquid lipstick, but again, they're not a matte formula. They do kind of leave a little bit of a gloss to the lips, but they have more of like a creamy finish once they dry down, because they don't dry down. It's just like by the time they do dry, they do leave more of a creamy finish. I really like these. I don't wear them as often as I would like to, but yeah, I do really like these. Next, I have this lip gloss. I got this as a sample size from the one, I think it was a Mecca Beauty Loop box. This is just one of their lip glosses. I don't really wear lip glosses that often, but this is the shade here. This is the shade Orgasm. It's not a super pigmented color, so if you were going to use this, I think you'd be better off using it with a lip liner or on top of another lipstick. So the next ones I've got, this is the Nars Sarah Moon liquid lipstick. These are the Velvet Liquid Lip Glides. So these are just little mini sizes of the full size. That, yeah, they do have full sizes, but I think they're $41 each, and this little set was $66 for 6 of them. I'll just swatch them on my arm here for you. I don't find them super pigmented. I always wear them with a lip liner underneath. This is in the shade Bound. This is like my favorite shade, this one here. This is in the shade Chez Claude. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher some names here. I'm really sorry. This is another one. They're all kind of like plummy, kind of deeper colors. They are really pretty. It is what I do like to wear quite a lot of the time, so I like this. But if you didn't like dark colors, I don't think you really missed out on this. It was a limited edition collection. This one here is Unspeakable. I really like the applicators on this. It's just a doe foot applicator, but they're nice and like skinny, if that makes any sense. So I really like these. I've got this shade here, which is in the shade Plateaus. Not too sure about that. This shade here, which is in the shade number 675, I think, number 675. And this shade here, which is like very much a purple color. I don't think I've ever really worn this one. This one on the end, which is the shade Toy. So my next liquid lipsticks are my Jouer liquid lipsticks. I've also got one of the lip toppers here. This is my favorite liquid lip formula, and I don't find them to be overly expensive. Like, they're not super expensive. They're definitely not drugstore, but there are definitely more expensive ones. I really love the packaging on these as well, and you do get quite a bit of product. So I really like these, and I love the applicator as well. So I just swatched these for you. These are the swatches of the liquid lipsticks here. This first one here is called Noisette. The next one is Brick. This one here is called Clove. Sorry. The next one is Cranberry. Then we've got Papaya. Some of these look really similar, so I'm just gonna have to look at these. We've got Creme Brulee. Then we have Winter Rose, which is this one. I really like this one. I just got this in the trio that they came out with for the Christmas edition. Then we've got this one here, which is called Buff. Then this one here, which I'm, again, really sorry, I'm going to butcher this, but, oh, what is it? It's Dolce de Leche, maybe. And this one here, which is their famous lip topper, which is Skinny Dip. Next up I have these Huda Beauty. These are the liquid lipsticks. I absolutely love the packaging of these. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I know it's absolutely ridiculous to store them in these when the liquid lipsticks are so much smaller in the packaging, but I just can't get over it. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I am not at a stage where I could throw this out at the moment, but I've got 3 shades. I've got the shade Bombshell, Gossip Girl, and Trendsetter. So I'll swatch these now for you. So this one is Bombshell. This one is Gossip Girl, which I absolutely love. I think this is a gorgeous shade. This one here is Trendsetter. Next up I have these Milani. These are the Amore Matte liquid lipsticks. I only got these a couple of days ago, so I am still trying them out. But the colours of these are absolutely beautiful. I have really been liking these so far. This is the shade number 11, which is Precious. It's just a really pretty dusty rose. And this is the shade number 12, which is Loved. These are my Too Faced Melted Matte collection. I have got a few of the shades here because I do really like these liquid lipsticks. I think they're really pretty. I do find that they bleed a little bit, but if you wear a lip liner with them, it's fine. So yeah, I have, I'll get into swatches and I'll show you these. So these are the swatches here. We've got Bend and Snap, then we have Feelin' Myself, then we have Mrs. Roper, I think it is, and Me So Pretty, Queen Bee, It's Happening, Sell Out, Child Star, and Lady Balls. So I really like these colours. They do have more colours as well that are more like deeper. I've never tried them, so I don't really know if they go on patchy or anything like that, because sometimes deeper shades do tend to be a little bit more patchy. But I really love these, and the packaging of them is super cute. They are gorgeous and I think they are worth the money. Okay, so next up I have my Too Faced Melted liquid lipsticks. These are just the normal melted ones. These are not matte. They are more of like a cream finish. I have a few shades of these, but I only have one full size, so I've only bought one full size. The other 3 I got in the Too Faced Merry Christmas set just recently. So that one is in the shade Sugar. This one here is in the shade Chocolate Honey. This one here is my favourite shade out of these. This is in the shade Chihuahua. I just think it's a beautiful kind of like dusty rose pink. It's really gorgeous for just an everyday wear. This one is in the shade Fig. It's definitely more of a purple tone. One thing I will say about these, I thought they were going to be different because of the colour of the packaging. I just don't think they completely match the colour of the packaging. This one, when I saw it, I was a little bit scared, but here it's really pretty and I really like it. But I think, yeah, don't be deceived by the colour of the packaging. I think they're really gorgeous. So the next 2 that I have are these 2 Too Faced. These are, I've got the Lip Injection Extreme and then one of just the regular lip injections, but the glossy ones in the shade Milkshake. This is not very pigmented, so don't buy it if you're looking for a pigmented gloss that is going to plump your lips, because this is not it. See that colour? I'm just going to layer it up as best I can. I don't know, you might be able to see a bit of a gloss, so don't buy this if you're expecting it to be super pigmented. It is a nice lip plumping gloss though. Same with the Lip Injection. They do plump up your lips, but there is quite a bit of burning. Next liquid lipsticks that I have are these Colourpop. These are a mixture of Ultra Satin and Ultra Matte lips. I really like them both, but I will say if you do have dry lips, then the Ultra Matte formula might be too drying for you. So these are the swatches here of my Colourpop Ultra Matte and Ultra Satin lips. So to start off with, this one here is in the shade Chi. This one here is in the shade Kai. This one here is in the shade Vice. This one here is in the shade Platform. This one here is in the shade Times Square. This one here is in the shade Beeper. This one here is in the shade Viper. This one here is in the shade Bianca. This one here is in the shade Midi. And this one here is in the shade Dopey. These are my Colourpop Lippie sticks. Again, they're super affordable and I really like them. They come in a huge range of colours. Something else that I really like is that they've got the colour of them on the bottom of the tube, so they are really great for storing in that option because you can just lay them flat and you can see all of them. I really like these. They're really comfortable to wear. I've had heaps of compliments when I wear them because they are really quite pigmented. My favourite one is Aquarius, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I highly recommend these. So let's get into swatches. Okay, so these are the swatches here. Again, like as you can see, these are really pigmented and they're really creamy. I really like these. So I'll get into the names of them. Here we have the shade Brink. This one is the shade Grunge. This one here is the shade, oh, what's this? I love this. This one here is in the shade Hype Girl. Then we've got here, it's Button. We've got this one here, which is in the shade Cookie. Then we've got that one, which is the shade Bossy. This one here is the shade LBB. This one is the shade Cami. This one here is the shade Frida. This one here, again, I accidentally bought Cami twice, so actually I've just realised I swatched it twice. So that's Cami again. Then this one here is the shade Aquarius. My two favourite are Cami and Aquarius. I really also like Frida. They're just beautiful nudes for every day, but I think this shade, I love this. I don't know if I've ever actually worn it, but I think it's a really beautiful shade and I will definitely be wearing that more often. So these are all of my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. I used to really love these when I first started to get into liquid lipsticks. I bought quite a few of them because I really loved them. But as I started to try out more and more, I realised how drying these were, and now they're just not my favourite and I don't tend to reach for them. Although a couple of the colours are really pretty, like this one here. This is Stila's shade in the shade Tesora, I'm not too sure, but some of them, they are really pretty colours, quite a few of them, but I just don't reach for them anymore because I've got things that are similar and they are just super drying. But let's get into swatches. So here are the swatches here. Some of the shades are absolutely gorgeous and it just makes me want to wear them again, but I do know how dry they are. So I will probably try them out again because they are really pretty. Like from here down, oh my gosh, actually from here down, I love them. I also really love this colour. I love these two. This I would not normally wear, but I bought it because I thought I could do some fun looks on my Instagram with it. I did a couple of things, but I don't tend to do those like really bold out there colours. That's just not what I tend to go for because I do wear the makeup that I put on Instagram. I do wear it out of the house. So I don't tend to wear those super bold crazy colours. But let's get into naming them. Again, this on the end is Tesoro or whatever that one was that I mentioned before. Then we've got this shade here, which is in the shade Beso, I'm not too sure about that one. This one here, which is in the shade Beffa. God, why do they make these so small? It's number 13. This shade here, which is the shade Como. this shade here, which is the shade Aria. Then we've got this shade here, which is Butchy. This shade here, which is Dolce. This shade here, which is a Bellissima. This shade here, which is absolutely calling me, making me want to try it again right now, which is in the shade Fiore, or Fio, I don't know how to say that. This one here, which is in the shade Patina. So these, I really do like the colours. It's making me really want to try them again, but I just know that they are super drying, but I think I'm going to have to try them again because they are really beautiful. This lipstick here is one of the Stila Magnificent lipsticks. It is just like a normal lipstick. It's not a liquid lipstick, but it does have a really matte formula. I really like this one. This is in the shade Brulee. I really like this because it is super matte, but because it's not a liquid lipstick, it is nowhere near as drying. So if you did want to have like, if you really like that matte liquid lipstick trend, but you can't wear liquid lipsticks, and this is a great option. Same with the Colourpop Lippie sticks in the Matte X formula. They're really nice, and they are a great alternative because they're nowhere near as drying. So next I have these 3 MAC lipsticks. I bought these again when I was first getting into like high-end makeup. I thought MAC lipsticks, like when I first started getting into high-end makeup, I was like, MAC is like the be-all and end-all of makeup. I have to have MAC. It's just the best. So I bought a few of their lipsticks. I think these are, when I bought them, they were $36 each. I'm not too sure how much they are now because I haven't bought MAC lipsticks in a while, but they're nice lipsticks, but they're not like amazing. So I bought these 3, and I haven't bought any since I really started getting to know a bit more about makeup. I've got 3 shades here. I use this one quite a bit. This is in the shade Cream Cup. It's a pretty shade, but it's got quite a bit of sheen to it, which is not something that I'm like super into, but it is a really pretty shade. I should end up wearing that a bit more often because it is really pretty. Got this shade here, which is in the shade Flat Out Fabulous. Again, really pretty shade. This one is a matte formula, so it is really pretty. I actually do really like that, and I might be wearing that more often. Now that I'm going through everything, I'm like, oh, that's pretty. This is in the shade Rebel. I find this one to be a little bit patchy. I've also got a lip liner that kind of goes with it, which I do actually use the lip liner quite a bit, but I don't like MAC lip liners. It's just that that color tends to go with quite a few different things, but I really don't like the wooden, like the sharpened MAC lip liners. But this one's in the shade Rebel. It's a little bit patchy, still really pretty, but I don't tend to wear it that often, but I think I might wear Flat Out Fabulous more often. It is really pretty. Same with this one, Cream Cup. It might be a nice, like, everyday, just neutral kind of color. Next up, I have these BH Cosmetics. These are lip palettes. I also just recently got this one as well, which is the Shaaanxo palette, which has got the eyeshadows and the lipsticks in there. I have used this shade of the lipstick here, which I really like. I actually do really like the BH lipsticks. They kind of, like, you know, they remind you of those ones that you used to get as a kid that were really waxy and like just didn't really do anything, but they are really creamy, which so is kind of deceiving, and they are quite pigmented, so I do really like these. I use these when I do other people's makeup, but the Shaaanxo I'll keep for myself, but the BH, these lip palettes, I do use on other people, so I don't actually tend to use these on myself. So yeah, I'm not going to swatch these for you because I'm not going to dip my finger in there. That's a little bit unhygienic if I use these for other people, and it will take me 10 years to swatch all of these. But yeah, I actually really like the BH Cosmetics lipsticks. I think they are pretty good. So these are some Maybelline lipsticks. They're not all that bad. They're not what I tend to reach for now, but I did use this one quite a bit. It is a really quite a pretty shade, and I like it because it was pretty inexpensive. It's in the shade 215 Totally Toffee, this one. It's a matte lipstick. Well, it was advertised as matte. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it though. It's not completely matte. Oh, I just dropped that over the bed. This one I've got in the shade I don't even know what this shade is. Matte 7. It doesn't have a color name, which is great. I really like this one though. Oh, I think that lid goes with that. Does it? I'm not too sure. I feel like this lid should go with this. And that should go with that. But I'm not too sure because this one is quite a bit brighter. This is in the shade Colourpop 420. I do not wear this anymore. It's very corally. I don't find it suits me, but I did used to wear that when I was about, I don't know how old I was, but I did used to wear this quite a bit. This should probably go in the bin, but I just have a thing with not throwing out makeup, so yeah, I should really throw that out. I might throw that out. Okay, and this is sort of just my randoms basket. I've got like some Revlon, another Revlon. This is a Shaaanxo, just like a miniature one that I think I got in a Mecca Beauty Loop box. I've got this mini Bare Minerals one. I have, what's this, Model Co. What else do I have in here? I think this is Australis. I've got some Rimmel and some Bourjois, and this one's an Hourglass one. I've just got a whole heap of really random things in here. Some Nude by Nature. Yeah, I don't reach for this very often. I could probably throw quite a few of these out, but I just keep them around because it has got some glosses and things which I don't normally wear, but if I do want to wear glosses, it might be something nice to have one of these. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of the brands are though. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please click the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week. Bye!